Hi everyone, it's Tatyana from Tatyana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. Scones are my all-time favorite coffee snack, and today I'll be showing you guys how to make my white chocolate raspberry cinnamon scones finished with a simple sugar glaze and freeze-dried raspberries. And these are super easy to make, great for a weekend brunch, your favorite coffee drink, or to bring into work for all your coworkers to absolutely love you. Watch along and I'll show you how to make these. I always start my scone dough with the dry ingredients. I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, which I'm going to drop into my food processor. And to that I'll be adding 1/3 cup of white granulated sugar. And now for the remaining dry ingredients, I have 1/8 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I'm going to close with the food processor with my lid and just pulse this for a few seconds until the ingredients are combined. And now for my butter, I have 1/2 cup of unsalted butter that I've cubed into small pieces. I actually place this into the freezer. You want to make sure that the butter is really cold before you start adding it. Just drop it right in. I'm going to pulse this until the butter and the flour come together into a fine crumble. I'm going to empty this mixture into my mixing bowl. And we need just a few more ingredients to bring this all together. I'm going to make a little well in the center of my dry mixture and add 1 large egg and 1/2 cup of sour cream, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then just combine this all together. I'm going to turn this mixture out onto my work surface. And if your dough is a little bit sticky, you can add just a sprinkle of flour. You don't want to add too much. And now it's time to add the goodies. So today I'll be adding about 1 cup of freeze-dried raspberries. I'm using the freeze-dried version because if you're going to use fresh raspberries, you just have too much juice and the juice is going to go everywhere. I'm just going to pile these right on top. And I'm going to do the same thing for my white chocolate. I have about 1 cup of white chocolate. Drop that in and fold it in. I've transferred my scone dough onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and today I wanted to make 2 varieties, regular size and a little mini scone. So I'm actually going to cut away some of it for my mini scones. I've spread the dough into a large disc, and I'm just going to take my knife. I'm going to use a nice sharp knife and then cut this into sections. Kind of separate the scones apart on the baking sheet. And then for my mini scones, I'm actually going to shape a long log and then cut these into triangles. I have my scones all done and shaped, and I'm actually going to transfer this entire tray into the refrigerator and allow the dough to chill for about 45 minutes before I place it into my oven. Once you've chilled your scones in the refrigerator, you'll want to bake them in an oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 23-25 minutes until the edges are golden brown. Then just let them cool on the pan because they're pretty fragile. I'm just going to move them over to a wire rack now. Let them finish cooling off, and meanwhile I'm going to work on my sugar glaze. So I have a few cups of confectioner's sugar. To that I'm going to add 1/2 cup of heavy cream. And then just take my spoon and mix it all together. I've transferred my icing into a ziploc bag, and now I'm just going to swoosh it back and forth on top of each scone. And now for the final garnish, I crushed up my remaining freeze-dried raspberries, and I'm just going to sprinkle them over the top. And you want to do this while the icing still hasn't set. And once you have your scones all done, you could just lay them out onto a tray, cover them with plastic wrap, and just let them hang out on your kitchen counter until you're ready to enjoy one. I'm gonna grab one of these little mini scones. They look so cute. These little scones are just ridiculously good, just packed with so much flavor. I absolutely love the addition of the extra freeze-dried raspberries on the top. Really gives a nice punch of raspberry flavor, loaded with just the right amount of cinnamon, white chocolate, and I love that these are not too sweet. Gonna go so well on a weekend brunch or with your favorite coffee drink. If you guys are looking for a new little snack to enjoy, give these white chocolate raspberry scones a try. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video recipe, and I'll see you next time.